Hi everyone, so I hope you're doing well today. As always, please do remember to like and subscribe if you found my videos useful. It does really help me out. And if you don't know, I'm Howard. I have many videos on travel, saving money, general life stories, life tips. So do have a look and check it out. And if you're interested in finding out more about any of those things, then I'll also put my Facebook page links down below as well. So this video is going to be more around travel and how you can travel cheaply. And one way of doing that, although I do have other videos, I'll put them either up there or down below. One way is house sitting. So if you don't know, house sitting is basically where you look after someone's house or pets, or normally house and pets, but not always. You might find some that are like just looking after a house or where you have to do something else in exchange. So there are different ones out there. But I'm going to be talking about the or three. There are actually many different companies out there, but there are some big ones which I think that you should definitely consider joining. So the first is House Sit Match. They're a fairly new agency. Their main rival are Trusted House Sitters, which I'm also going to talk about later. But some of the advantages are they have some quite nice sits on there, and as they're smaller, there's fewer people registered and applying, so you're competing with fewer people for the job, and obviously that increases your chances then. So most of their sits are in Europe and North America. I do think they have some other ones though, and this, like Trusted House Sitters, you're able to join in two ways. So either as a sitter, someone who wants to get free accommodation in exchange for looking after a house and any pets, or as a homeowner. So if you're a homeowner and you don't want to leave your house unattended when you go traveling, then it's also an option for you. You can find people who've already been verified, had their ID checks, and so on and so forth. The other one, like I mentioned, is Trusted House Sitters. Now, I do have links for these down below with the discount for you guys. So do consider joining. I'm actually on a Trusted House Sitters job at the moment as we speak. I'll try and show you the dog that I'm looking after here. So now you can see my nice, it's a very modern flat as well. So I'm gonna say hello, Boniface. Bonnie. Yeah. Isn't he a lovely guy? So he's actually been quite good in this video. It's whenever he sees another dog or someone walk past outside, he'll start to bark. But um again, the advantage is you get whatever their place is to stay there for free. So if the building has facilities like your gym, internet, all your utilities included as well, whatever they may have, like Amazon Prime or Netflix, that would also be included. There's 24-hour security if it's in a block of flats, residence lounges, for example. Those, any sort of concierge services you normally would all be able to use. Now, as on these apps like Trusted House Sitters and House Sit Match, you generally don't get paid for your service. So you are getting the accommodation and utilities and services, internet, all for free. Most houses do have internet as well. I've never stayed at anywhere that hasn't. So it's particularly handy when you're traveling, working remotely, want to check email and WhatsApp, what have you, then normally you just log on to their Wi-Fi and do that. So Trusted House Sitters, a disadvantage is that some places are very popular. Like you can imagine places in Spain and Portugal just get filled up straight away because so many people want to go there. But if you're doing it in the less well-known destinations or somewhere outside of a city center outside a popular tourist resorts, then you do have a lot more chance of getting accepted. Some other tips I would have for getting accepted is when you apply, try and be as accurate as possible without or detailed as possible in your application without making it too long. So say why you think you'd be a good fit, why you want to house it for them, and try, like with any job application, treat it just the same way, really. Obviously, with these things, once you have your first review, it's a lot easier to get jobs because they see it. But trusted house sitters do offer some ways to help you get your first sit, even without any reviews. So you can ask for an external reference. So that might be someone who you house sat for with a different agency, or just if it wasn't through an agency. Or I think you are able to use anyone else, so past employers and what have you. The other thing they do is check the photo ID, so passport, ID card, driving license of the person to verify you are who you say you are. And I think you're able to upload a police check on there as well. So with those three things, it shouldn't be too hard to get your first job, even if you don't have any reviews. The other one is Cat in a Flat. Now, they are mostly in Great Britain, but I think they do also have company branches in Europe as well. I know they do in Germany. So that one, as the name would suggest, is mainly not for dogs, is for cats, and you don't always stay overnight in the property. Sometimes they'll book you for like morning and evening feeds. And but there are some overnight ones as well that are quite useful for when you're traveling. And the massive advantage to them is that you do get paid actual money as well as getting your accommodation for free if it's an overnight stay. So that's definitely a big advantage. It works in a very similar process where you register. You do need a DBS check. It's a police criminal background check. And you say again why you want to apply. You have a profile. If you want to send someone who hasn't heard of the agency or isn't registered to your profile, you get a link you're able to just send to anyone who's interested. Or for people, pet owners already registered, they'll see that you're in the area and if you're available on those dates. And if they want to reach out to you, there's a messaging system on there as well. The advantage also is that they process all the payments through Stripe, so you don't really need to negotiate payment with the pet owner or the house owner. It's your rate's already there, they pay by card, and then a few days after the job is finished, you get the money into your bank. So it's pretty simple. Well, those are my three house pet sitting review Apple website reviews. I do hope that you found it useful. If so, like I said, please do like and subscribe in YouTube. And if you have any questions about travel, pet sitting, then do let me know. I'm always happy to hear from my followers, wherever they might be from. You can just write in the comments below. I do try and get back to everyone who writes, or see on my Facebook page also. But for now, that's all. Happy travels, and I'll be back with another video soon.